Well, we got home last night at about 10:30 or 10 or 10:30 with this. Truck did pretty good. I ran anywhere from 65 to 75 all the way home. This is going to be scrapped. That's the sole purpose of why we got it. There's a possibility there might be something that I could keep for this one. They're 10 years different, but a lot of this stuff just stays the same as it goes. I thought about keeping the hood because I think it's the same. There is a crack on that side over there, but if I hit a deer with that one's going to be all cracked. There ain't going to be nothing but a crack. So I might keep that. I know I put this trailer hitch through it, but that's all right. So the whole top is fiberglass. They're all a little bit different. So right here where this lip is, that's fiberglass. So mine isn't. Mine is fiberglass on the top. It's just a fiberglass sheet. But you can see here, this lip here, that is not fiberglass. The fiberglass is just a sheet of fiberglass on top. This one is like a form set, and then they just pop it on there, just the whole top there, you know. So I'll have to cut that out. I'll probably just take the sawzall up on top and just cut right up against the sides, and then you got to get whatever you got to get out of the dash, and then basically flip it over, and usually we crawl under them and take the bolts out. There's just some 9/16 bolts going down through there, and I mean you can see right here. So this piece of channel that runs along here, there's just 9/16 bolts in these holes along down through there, and so we usually just take those out. But I think what I'm going to do this time to try to be a little faster, I'm going to get the fuel tank. The guy kind of wanted to hear it run, so he couldn't find the key for it. But I told him, I was like, he didn't know anything about nothing, but he had a whole story, kind of a really cool story, but it was his dad's or whatever. But I was like, I've got 100 of those ignitions. They're all the same. I was like, I can... they're all the same from like every truck, every manufacturer. And I was like, I can hook you up, man. I can see if I can get it started. So I'm not going to spend any time. I'm going to bring Daphne's pickup over here, put the jumper cables on it, put this ignition in. This is going to take me 2 seconds, and turn it over, maybe squirt some ether. That's going to be the extent of it. If it starts, it starts. If it don't, it don't. I'm not even going to let it sit there and run long enough to get warm, because I've got stuff to do. I need to get this processed and out of here. But I plan on just after I start it, take the fuel tank and the batteries out and flip it on its side, and just take the torch. Those bolts are kind of a pain in the rear end. Not really because they're hard to get out, because they're not, but it's just like you're calling it on the ground, and I don't know. I can just flip it over and just take the torch and pop them off there. And then after I get that off, I can take my loader and separate the frame and the body. The body can go up on the trailer. It's kind of a miserable thing to do. We have made massive messes doing this before, so hopefully I don't this time. Well, the glow plugs are tickety-tacking. Her pickup does not like this. Alright. Hope that fuel gauge is right. I love getting these things when they got fuel in them. Makes me happy. have Daphne come out here for just a second and rev this box truck out to see if that'll help keep power going to it. And then if that doesn't work, I'm going to quit. Rev it up. Done. I don't have time for it. This is one of the best parts. Get a bunch of free fuel. Put that right in my truck. Well, apparently the voice didn't record on here. So when we're pulling it off, she has to pick up the back end in order for it to not plow into the dirt because it's so long. When the tires got levitated high enough off the trailer, the whole freaking frame fell out from under it. So this saved me a ton of time and gas and everything else to cut those bolts loose. This is super awesome. So I ended up just getting a skid steer and prying it the rest of the way off of right there. The only thing holding it there is the driver's seat and the shifter and the dash. I just pried it off there.